Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutations to those who elect. And Lord's willing, it's going to be a quick video. Basically just going into to not be overly righteous. Because I was talking to someone today. I was talking to my sister. And long story short, she believes a whole bunch of crap. She knows, what I'm about. But basically, she just came in talking to me about, eating meat and how badly they treat the animals. Because when you look into what they do, they basically pump, chickens and cows full of steroids to make them pump out more meat, to make them, push out more eggs. And what they, with the chickens, she was telling me how they only actually naturally let breed a certain amount of eggs per year. But what Esau does, they pump them up with steroids and all this crap, and they force them to produce more eggs. And with the cows, they they basically do a whole bunch of wicked stuff to the animals, man, to get us the food. In particular, she was talking about the meat that we eat, which is fine and all they do, and that's how that that's one of the traits of Esau. All right, let me get that really fast. But she was basically trying to use that to say that we shouldn't eat meat, that it's not right, and that you're supporting that if you do, and let me get this real quick. So like your Proverbs 12:10, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. All right, so who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, and it's shown by their traits and their actions. All right, they don't regard the life of the beast. These animals, they don't regard them. All right, they pollute nature. All right, they pollute the skies by way of chemtrails. They pollute the animals by keeping them locked up in cages and trapping them in trapping them in those little small kennels, and pumping them full of injections and force impregnating them. All right, they don't regard the life of the beast. All right, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't eat meat, and that's basically what she was trying to tell me, that it's wrong to eat meat, and she's trying to use the Bible as a say so and blah blah blah, and I'm not really saying much, but that sparked me to make this video, is to not be overly righteous. All right, because brothers may be just coming to the truth and seeing all the crap that Esau does to the animals, and they'll try to go vegan or something to try to, basically to not support what they do. And I was vegan at one point, not really for that reason, but part of it, but basically, man, it's okay to eat meat. You know what I'm saying? Just the main thing you want to focus on is this truth. All right, and the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, because if you want to get technical, yeah, technically you are supporting it by buying the meat. All right, but we know that we're not the actual ones doing it. All right, and you just need to eat food. All right, Jake doesn't always have money to be vegan or vegetarian. You got to get what you can get. All right, so don't stress over just using this as one example to not, don't stress over, not eating meat. Let's say if you're pondering about this or anything that has to do with being overly righteous, man. And that's really what I wanted to go into this video. So I'm gonna start off with Ecclesiastes 6:7 and 16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Because you're gonna end up trying to destroy yourself to do everything right in this society. Of course, Esau, Edom, they pollute the meat, they pollute everything, man. They F up the animals in the way that they treat them, but the food that the Lord gives you, as long as it's clean to eat, all right, you eat, man. All right, you don't need to be overly righteous and go vegan, or not eat meat. All right, because of, what Esau does to him. The Lord is going to deal with Esau. The Lord is going to deal with the so-called white man and what he's done to the beast. All right, you just got to stay faithful, man. All right, the number one key is to be faithful to the Lord, because the faith is over the law. All right, you got a lot of people that try to keep the law to its entirety in this place. That's being overly righteous. Okay, it's impossible to keep the law 100%. All right, just because there is laws on how you're not supposed to. There's laws how you're not supposed to mix fabric. All right, does that mean that you should only go shopping for clothes that are one fabric or get custom made clothes? All right, no, that's destroying. That's destroying yourself, man. You're gonna destroy your wallet. You're gonna be broke. That's why the scriptures say don't be righteous over much. All right, we're just supposed to do the best we can in this society and pray that the Lord deals with the rest. All right. There's we're not supposed to eat a lot of these unclean foods, but a lot of foods that we eat have like pork and stuff in them, and sometimes we just don't see it, man. All right, that's another way you can't keep the law 100%. I remember I used to eat marshmallows. I think it was like a year ago. I brought some around to the brothers, and they were like, "Are those normal marshmallows?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" Turns out they have what's it called, lard or something, gelatin, which is basically a mixture of, I believe it is like animal bones and crap. One of those animal bones is pork, so you shouldn't eat marshmallows if you can, but I didn't know that. And before that, I ate a bite of my food that had marshmallows in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's impossible to keep the law 100%. All you gotta do when you mess up like that is pray for forgiveness to the Lord and keep it moving. All right, don't destroy yourself over trying to be 100% righteous according to the law. All right, you want to be righteous according to your faith. Okay. Galatians 2:6. But of these who seem to be somewhat, or Salakia, let me see. Galatians 2 and 16, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua Mashiach, even when we have believed in Yahushua Mashiach, that we might be justified by the faith of Yahushua and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. So we're not justified by the law. The law is not what's going to deliver us. It's our faith in Yahweh by Shem Yahushai that's going to deliver us in the end. And that's all that you got to focus on in this captivity. All right, like I said, yeah, Esau, he treats the animals in a horrible manner, but you eating the meat, all right, is not a wicked act. All right, it's okay to eat meat. That's why we got laws on what meat that you can and can't eat. All right, just let the Lord deal with how Esau treats them, man. Don't destroy yourself trying to be overly righteous. All right, not eating meat and whatnot. Now of course, if you just don't want to eat meat, that's your choice. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, you shouldn't eat meat every day because it's not healthy for you anyway. But the point was to not beat yourself up over these little things that you can't control, and to just have faith in the Lord, that he'll have mercy on you. All right, that he'll deliver us from this place. Judges 5:11, they that are delivered from the noises of archers, the missiles, all right, in the places of drawing water, talking about America, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. So right now we're just rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, we're not actually performing them in 100%. We're rehearsing it. All right, we're practicing for the kingdom, because in the kingdom we'll be able to keep the law 100%. The laws are going to be written in our inward parts, but right now we're just supposed to rehearse the righteous act. And in rehearsal, you may mess up, but what do? You try again. So that's really what we should be doing in this kingdom, man. Practicing getting our minds right for the kingdom of heaven, man, and rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability. All right, keeping the law the best we can, but above that, have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, and that's really all I wanted to touch on this video. Lord's willing, we're edified. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.